Hey guys, Phoenix here, and today I'm basically bringing you a little bit of an update video just to give you guys an idea of what's going on with the channel, seeing as I don't post much and there is quite a few changes that I'm going to be doing around here, seeing as I have not been doing as much like I used to do and my entire content has really changed up from what it used to be. So I used to be V.G.C for vlogs, gaming and challenges. I'm going to jump straight into it here. Now, I haven't quite subcategorized the new version of that V.G.C brand. I still want to keep the V.G.C brand, seeing as it is literally my foundation of the whole channel right now and my whole branding. But I will be changing up the content that I do on the channel itself. Now, there is a few things that I'll still be doing, and it will be still within my hobby, but it'll be more piquer interests of what I get views on the channel and what you guys are interested in. Now, that starts off with vlogs. I will be continuing with vlogs. That is probably my favourite thing to film on this whole channel. It's really easy to film. I like filming my days, and I love my vlogs for the fact of I can go back and rewatch any for the memories, really, so I can just remember everything that I film, and some of them are quite funny. It's nice to look back on. Some of them are cringy, but either way, I do still enjoy my vlogs. Now, the big change that I'm going to be talking about is the fact that I'm going to be moving towards more car content. Now, I'm going to completely scrap gaming when it comes to my YouTube because I don't really care about gaming anymore, or I still do, but it's not a main point for my channel anymore, and it doesn't really get any views when I used to do it, so it's really pointless to continue down the gaming route. So that is going to be completely scrapped from the channel. There will be nothing to do with gaming at all unless I happen to film whatever during a vlog of my daily life. When it comes to doing a vlog on the channel, that's the most you'll hear from the gaming side of my YouTube, and anything setup wise, especially because my game capture doesn't quite work anymore and it's decided it doesn't want to do anything that I used to be able to do. So it's kind of gone out the window for anything along those lines. The most you'll really get is if you go over to my Phoenix PV channel, which I'll have linked on my channel already. If you go down on my channel, it's got related channels, it's on there, and that is my private vault channel. So that is pretty much where I just throw all my throwaway videos, all the videos that I don't use or haven't used, or videos that I prefer to keep quite private and from the public eye. So anyone that's really dedicated to me, mainly just friends and family really, that'll know about it, can go and subscribe to that. If you guys want to see behind the scenes stuff, that is also where I post stuff like that. And yeah, that's just for you guys that are hardcore interests in my life. Now, like I say, the big part of the channel is going to be my car content. So I do still have the Audi and I do still have the Land Rover. Now, they are my main two cars currently. I did sell the Rover, sadly. I didn't really get a chance to do any videos with that. I've done like one, but I haven't actually uploaded it, and it's just been sat on my iPad for a long time without anything done to it. So the most you'll ever see of the Rover really is in the old videos that I've got on Snapchat montages, and that is about it. Sadly, I was going to use that for a stunt car in the filming of Hated, but it didn't end up being used because me being me, I'm a dumbass. I wanted to have fun in it and I destroyed it before I had a chance to destroy it in the film. So yeah, that went as scrap. When it comes to actual doing big films like Hated, for example, I am still working on it, but it comes to quite little motivation. I haven't got much motivation for doing this anymore, simply because I've had a lot go off in my life and I've got a lot of bigger things to focus on, really. So it's not something I mainly need to work on. So I have been leaving all the big filming stuff to one side. I have got a lot still prepared. I'm very close to finishing Hated. It's just a case of pulling my finger out my ass and actually managing to film it completely. I have got a trailer prepared. I kind of want to release it to you guys, but at the same time, until I've got a proper release date, it'll be pointless me actually releasing it. So I'm 50-50 on the bars of doing that. Now, for the car content, as I keep skipping over, like I say, I have the Land Rover, I have the Audi. The Audi, as a daily, I won't be doing much, and I can't afford to add much, especially for insurance reasons and just the fact of buying parts for Audi. Not cheap at all. But I have got a few things that I'd like to do to it. For example, I need to get some spacers, and I might film adding on spacers. I don't know. It's whether I can afford it or whether I get the actual motivation to film a video like that. But I do still have the Land Rover to work on. Now that, I've finally managed to fix the brakes on it. I've got a full set of Brembo brakes working now, and I'm annoyed that I didn't actually film me fixing that up, even though it was very annoying to do, so it's probably a good job because it would have been literally just me screaming at a car for ages. Now, I can't do much actual content on the Land Rover as yet because, again, it hasn't got tax, it hasn't got MOT, it hasn't got insurance, so I can't take it anywhere on the road, and the battery has now decided to go so it doesn't quite work anymore. As I can show you right now. Okay, here's a random clip of me trying to find the keyhole without actually being able to see the keyhole because I'm an idiot. I found the keyhole. So here we are. This is basically what I have. I can turn the key, I get a little bit of a flash, and then nothing else, apart from a couple of clicks, as you can see. Now, jump starting doesn't work. I've tried jump starting. It only just starts to give you a little bit of a crank over, but that is about it. Unless I want to sit there for hours, then I can only just get it started. So this battery is near enough dead. I've left it on this lovely charging device that I have in the back here for a good few days, and it still didn't do anything because this battery, like I say, is a bit knackered, and a battery price for this Land Rover is not something I can currently afford. It's in the high 200s area, possibly even 300 if I want a decent battery. So yeah, I can't afford to fork out for a car that I'm keeping on the driveway right now. But as for the Land Rover, I do still have a couple of parts that I'd like to work on, replacing a few gaskets, a few maintenance parts. That way I can keep this car somewhat roadworthy, prepared for the road, for when I do have the money to get it back up on the road again, which I do eventually want to do. It's something I'm really focused on wanting to do in the future. It'll still be a while because, like I say, it's not a priority. It's just something that's a bit of fun right now. But for the channel, I'm dedicated to trying to rebuild somewhat of this car and getting it to a somewhat good road standard. And the only video I can do that's quite close to being able to do is me and Courtney are planning on giving this a full detailing and clean over, seeing as it's currently sat here. And especially with this. You know, that lovely amount of mould all over the dashboard. As you can see, it is not looking its best right now, and it could do with a bit of a spruce up. It's all over, it's places where it probably shouldn't be, and I don't really approve of it, and including on the back seats, which I've covered up because I've put stuff on it. Luckily though, nothing in the ball pit. We are safe from that. Now my question from here to everyone is, what would you like to see me do to the Land Rover? Would you want me to continue the mechanical series where I actually give it a go and try and fix parts myself? Like I say, I've got a few gaskets to fit and a few parts that I need to fit as well, but that'll all be when I've actually got the money to get the bigger parts. For now, it'll just be smaller parts like gaskets. But if you guys want to see me do some mechanical stuff and working on it, maybe do some service stuff, oil changes, things like that, let me know. Do you want to see mechanical videos, or would you prefer me to just film modified videos, or would you prefer me to not film anything like that and just show the car when it's actually running and do challenges whilst it's off the road? I can drive around the garden when I have it somewhat working. Would you guys like to see any of those? So that I'll leave completely up to you. Anything else, I might do a couple of my own videos on anyway, but it all depends what I've got the motivation for, and if you guys want it, then I'm more likely to do it. As for things like the Audi, would you guys like to see me do detailing videos on this, or videos where I'm actually working on it? Again, it's a very 50-50 subject, because I wouldn't mind filming stuff on it, and I wouldn't mind doing all sorts of challenges with it, but it all depends on what you guys want to see, because I wouldn't really bother doing any videos otherwise, unless you guys actually want to enjoy it and do enjoy the car content. So it's pretty much a hobby that I'll do for you guys if you guys are interested in seeing it. If not, it'll just be a case of vlogs that I will have included with stuff like this. So the basic note of the whole video is I will be doing car content and I will be doing vlogs. That's the main things that I will be doing. It's just the case of, would you guys prefer me to do all in one, so it's vlogs mixed with everything, which I'll still do anyway, but it'll be more intricate vlogs including the cars, or would you prefer me to do vlogs and completely separate a video for cars as well? So it'll be vlogs with a mix of everything, and then car videos dedicated to solely just the cars. Now I've made some playlists on my channel so you guys can go back and see all of my different cars, and it is named the different cars that I've owned. So you've got the Discovery 2 playlist, you've got the Astra H playlist, and so on. So you can go back and watch any videos that have those cars in, but it'll be a case of, do I continue those playlists with solely just videos on those cars, or in this case the Audi and the Land Rover playlists will continue, or do I just continue the vlogs that I've got and just add them in depending on which vlogs they appear in. So it's up to you guys. You guys tell me what you'd like to see. If you guys want to see more dedicated car content, I will work on it, and I'll do a lot more car content solely on those cars. I'll do videos building and working on the Land Rover. I'll do videos detailing and working on the Audi. I'll do challenges like I did with the Astra, car camp out challenges in the Audi. I'll do challenges of driving the Land Rover around while someone's strapped to the roof blindfolded and they've got to shoot a target. I'll do stuff like that. Just give me ideas in the comments and tell me what you guys really want. Now, apart from that, I'm going to start getting on with working on the Land Rover. Right now I have a gasket to fix. It's the turbo gasket for the oil feed, because I discovered Bobby didn't add it on. So I now have a brand new turbo oil feed gasket. Gonna do that myself. So I'm gonna continue with this. If you guys wanna see more, let me know. And apart from that, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Smack me bell for notifications if you wanna see this sexy face again. And I'll see you all in the future with a brand new layout of videos and a brand new V.G.C brand. Phoenix Salute, out.